So it's coming to an end of 2024, and I've just been reworking. I know it's been a long time since I posted a video on my channel on Salma Musa Talks, but I've been reworking on it once again. But this time I intend to kind of be consistent because it's all a journey. But yeah, please do subscribe to the channel here and give me some thoughts. Put it on the comment about your thoughts about this video. Now, having said that, today I'm going to very quickly talk to you about something that I just experienced. On for work reasons, I had traveled to Wayanad and stayed there just for a day, but in a very small, three villa space. It was not a homestay, but also not a resort kind of a space with limited staff, and it was a good place. And the villa that we stayed in as a group, which we had gone, was just opened up. We were the first guests in the villa. So today I'm going to talk about customer delight, right? And I've been someone who's been talking about it a lot with not only just my mentees, but also with my connections, the people that I talk with, that most often business leaders kind of confuse themselves from customer satisfaction to customer delight. And very often I keep giving married examples. So, but today I'm going to take this example. This place that I stayed in was one big example of that, right? So when we checked in and when I was about to go to my room, the housekeeping was it was busy cleaning the room. The first thing I quickly want to tell you is, though the work was in progress, the room was not ready for me. They were absolutely considerate. They went out of the way. And these were just, simple boys. I didn't even see them in a uniform, right? They were just cleaning the room, a couple of them. But they went out of the way, asked me if I needed extra towels, extra, water, things like that. And even before I checked in, I had this feeling, okay, this is going to be an experience. So what happened there is the expectation was set by a simple, young to housekeeping boys, right? So we keep focusing on those other things where the uniforms are given and the way they speak and things like that. But what these boys were looking at was my comfort. They were obsessed. In fact, they kept coming and asking me. They kept waiting to see if I was okay waiting for the room to be done, and then move forward to the manager there. Though he was the manager and he had multiple other responsibilities, he kept coming in, asking us if everything was fine, checking on with us. They set up a good bonfire. Even though over there it was preset, sent by mails that we had to inform them about the food in advance, they went out of the way, especially when we had a mixed group of people wanting veg, non-veg, fruits and snacks, and everything was catered. And the last day when we were just checking out, the in fact, in the morning when I was walking, I walked very early in the morning, right? So around 4:35, the watchman was out there watching over me because it was a completely deserted place. We were informed that there would be wild animals sighting over there, but he kept a watch. Overall, what I'm trying to say is, from the very moment we went in to the point we checked out, every person, including the chef at the restaurant, everyone, the main objective was the customers. So today, for me, what I would like to tell you is, as business leaders, we will have to be obsessed with our end users, satisfaction and their happy quotient. It's just not satisfaction. And I keep saying this: if a customer is satisfied, they will not complain. Now, because they're not complaining doesn't mean that they are so happy with you that they will keep coming back to you, right? To build the loyalty, to build the stickiness, to make sure that your revenues, your the monies keep coming, your customers keep coming back to you. Your ability to give them that feeling, that experience of attachment, loyalty. Like, I know if I go to that place, that city, that location again, though I have multiple great options where I've stayed and I've loved it too, I would still go there to this place. Why? Because the people there, they made me feel welcome. They made me feel, the attention that I got made me feel that I was important. Now, what do we do to make our customers feel important? And these are very important, simple three, four things that you can put as processes in your company. Again, it's very important that you remember that what, when I say this process is as, for example, if I say that you need to always make sure that you take a feedback from your users or customers once they have purchased or utilized your end offerings. And feedback is not a feedback form which you mail them and then they fill it up, and it's a template given to them of what they need to do or some options to be chosen. Taking feedback or getting to know a customer's experience with you is not a set of options. They have to be able to speak candidly, tell you what was good and what was bad or needs improvement. And giving them that space makes them feel that they have played a small role in your improvement and becoming better. The second thing is about the training, about the people inside within, especially your team members who come in contact with your customers in whatever form, either on calls, mails, or even in person. It's very crucial. And if you are a software company or a SaaS company which you do not have human intervention, then the kind of script that you give, the kind of ability for an end user to reach out to you and you responding to it is very crucial and very important. And it is very, what do you say, critical that you put in the right effort to understand and make the customers, the end users feel that they have had the best interaction with your team members at every point of time. And the last but not the least, to create a customer delight, is to stand by your values as a company, as a culture. Stand by your culture. And when I say this, I mean it. I mean it in a manner that you have to look at every aspect, a holistic way, a 360 degrees about everything from the point of selling. When your sales team goes out there, do they voice out, do they bring to the customers awareness about what your company stands for? How do they communicate? How do they engage? Do they push hard for closures? Is it more of a, what do you say, building that relationship? Then once the customer is ready to pay, then it's onboarded. How does the onboarding process happen? The whole journey of your customer, your end user with you should experience the culture, the value that you have created for your end users. These three things are the must, as is very important for you to build loyal customers. Customers who would refer you more, customers who'd keep coming back to you, who'd stand to you as your loyal ambassadors. And that is what I wanted to tell you today, because I came back from this very small space with limited team members, absolutely mind blown in regards to how they made us feel. And I'm looking forward to going back to them. The question is your customer looking forward to coming back to you to utilize your product or services? Today, ask that question to yourself. And if not, tomorrow go out there and set things right. It's not an overnight thing, but you need to get started. Keep following this channel and we'll keep speaking about this more and more about it. I'm just getting started and I know there's a lot more questions in your head right now. Have a nice evening. Good day.